This is Chris with Service Industry Empire. This is our Build, Grow, Maximize podcast, where we help you build your brand, grow your business, and maximize your potential. Today, we have Ashley Fletcher with Fletcher Files Bookkeeping. We want to talk to her about how bookkeeping can help you in your service-based business and some of the benefits and how she can help you if you need it. Hey, Ashley, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing well. Um, Give us a little bit of a story about how you got started helping contractors.
Well, I started my business a couple years ago, and my very first client was a handyman in my local area. He happened to be the handyman working on my house at the time. And he came to me with some financial struggles, and I said, well, I'm starting a bookkeeping business, and how would you be my first client? He was like, sounds like a good deal. So I took on him, and then I took on a chiropractor, and let's see what was next, a pharmacy. And those two, well, I understood it. I didn't really see a huge need for me in like the medical world. But after that first contractor, I just knew contractors, you need a little bit more help in the back office. Y'all are really good at what you do. You have this great specialty, and your hands work great. But the financial side, you guys kind of struggle to know where to go. And that really stuck out to me and struck a nerve. And I was like, well, you know what? Here we go. Let's just, we're going to specialize in contractors and service industry and see how I can help.
Okay. Yeah, I know, especially when I first started my own business in 2009, I knew that all the trade of painting and being in the construction industry, I was skilled at the trade, but yeah, I had no idea anything about bookkeeping or how to keep up with any of that. It wasn't until that I started actually learning how to start working on my business that I've realized how important that was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I hear all the time.
Yeah. And what kind of myths or misconceptions do you come across when you're talking to contractors about bookkeeping?
There's really four that stick out in my mind. The first one being that it's just data entry. There's no doubt that bookkeeping does consist of a lot of straightforward data entry. But in general, we reconcile accounts to check for discrepancies, produce financial reports, and even contact suppliers or customers to request payments, disperse refunds, and clarify or correct financial disagreements. The second one I find is the I can do it myself mentality. Again, it's not just data entry. Not only do the do-it-yourselfers have to perform many more tasks than just data entry, they also need to consistently track what's happening and possibly spend several frustrating hours reconciling accounts if a single entry is incorrect. Admittedly, there are powerful consumer available software on the market that assists business owners in maintaining the books. However, learning this software and subsequently ensuring everything is entered smoothly and correctly can become a time commitment too large for the business owner. The third one that I found is the misconception that owners have to relinquish control to third parties who may be untrustworthy. Data security is a hot topic, and financial privacy is built into plenty of laws and regulations. So it's not only natural that some business owners recoil at the thought of handing over the keys to the financial kingdom when they hire an outsourced bookkeeper, but letting anyone organization review and work on the finances within your organization, review the finances, is also opening up the business to potential fraud and attack. And those can also cripple a business. Professional bookkeepers, especially ones that work for or own a bookkeeping firm, build their reputations on trust and security. Were a bookkeeper to divulge the financial information of their clients, not only would they be breaking various confidentiality clauses, which may subject them to liabilities arising from litigation lawsuits, they would also endanger their livelihood. The fourth one is that bookkeepers are only needed during tax time. Individuals frequently lament the difficulty of filing taxes in the United States, but may only have a single source of income, don't claim many exemptions, deal with credits or itemize. Imagine the headache of a bookkeeper would get from trying to organize a year's worth of data from a business that disregarded proper bookkeeping for the whole year. The headache multiplies significantly, as does the time required to organize and reconcile. Thus, we meet with this myth that bookkeepers are only useful during tax time. Certainly, they might be the most powerful during tax time, but it makes life a lot easier if they work year-round in order to properly ensure proper record keeping. Paying for outsourced bookkeeping services a few hours a week is better, smoother, and less stressful to the tax filer than paying for 100 hours in a 2-week period just before the filing deadline.
Right. So some of those issues that I had when I was first starting my painting business, like you said, I didn't see the need for it and didn't realize how important that keeping accurate records of everything was. But I mean, your financials are basically the backbone of your business. So if you're not taking care of those, then you don't really know where you stand as far as your goals, or even what you're bringing in, and actually how much is going to be in your bank account or in your pocket.
Right.
And I had the same misconception that I had to do it all myself, and that I didn't want other people to be involved with my financials, but actually having somebody that knows what they're doing can help you stay accountable and actually keep you organized and keep track of everything, so you know exactly where you're at. So that's
right.
Definitely a big misconception. And being a tradesperson, it's easy to think you can do everything and wear all the hats, but it's easier if you can focus on what you're good at and then let somebody else that's a specialist take care of some of the more important things, like taking care of your finances and keeping up with your books.
Right.
And just like with everything else, you have so much going on. It's hard to, or it's easy to not keep track of everything like you should if you don't have somebody holding you accountable.
Things are very easily missed when you're running a business, especially a service based business. You have receipts everywhere. And it's really hard to, you miss one receipt and that could damage your record keeping for months. But if you have an extra set of eyes looking at that, and then you're, oh yeah, that was that expense, this is what it was, it's not as big of a deal when you have that second set of eyes.
Right. And what are, I guess, the other benefits of hiring someone like you for a contractor?
So I'd say like my top 3 benefits would be accurate record keeping, increased productivity, and financial insights. So as far as accurate record keeping goes, help ensure that your financial records are accurate and up to date, which is critical come tax time. Maintaining accurate records is critical to the success of the business in general. Bookkeepers use specialized software and techniques to ensure that all transactions are recorded accurately and in a timely manner. With accurate records, you can be confident that you're paying the right amount of taxes and that you're not missing out on tax benefits. And plus, hiring a bookkeeper is a tax benefit. So I can't really lose there. And it will also, so as far as increased productivity, by outsourcing your bookkeeping tasks, you free up time and energy to focus on growing your business. Bookkeeping can be time consuming and take away from other important tasks that need to be done. By outsourcing, again, you free up time and energy to focus on growing your business and improving other areas of your operations. And then the third benefit would be financial insights. Bookkeepers can provide you with valuable insights into your business finances and help you make informed decisions. Bookkeepers have access to your financial records and can provide you with valuable insights into your business finances. They can help you understand your cash flow, expenses, revenue, and provide you with information you need to make informed business decisions. This increased financial awareness can help you grow your business and improve your bottom line.
Yeah, all those are definitely things that are very beneficial because, like I said, being someone that is skilled in the trades, I'm not skilled at, and most of the people I've talked to are not skilled at bookkeeping as well. So we might know tips and tricks about how to paint or install flooring, but when it comes to finances, there's a lot of nuances that are not as well known to just the average person that somebody that specializes in it can help you with to build your business.
Right.
And
right.
make sure. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, like you said, keeping the accurate, keeping accurate records of everything is so important too, so you know where you stand as far as the growth of your business.
Right. I always tell my contractors, I wouldn't put my own roof on, so don't do your own books. Or, I wouldn't install my own plumbing in a house, so don't do your own books. I'll hire you to do my plumbing or put on my roof, and you hire me to do your books.
Right.
You have all the tips and tricks in your niche, in your industry. So let me give you all my tips and tricks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's easy to, like you said, think that you either have to do it all alone, or that is really not as important as it is, but that's the foundation of your business is your finances, and that's not something that you should really take lightly and is very much worth the investment. And like I said, it's a tax write-off, so it has multiple benefits. So yeah.
It does.
And having a shoebox full of receipts that you have to go through at the end of the year is not very helpful. It's a lot more helpful to have somebody.
Not helpful. What if you we know you all live on coffee. So what if you spill your coffee into your box of receipts? What are you gonna do then, man?
Yeah. And not only that, I know a lot of the receipts are heat sensitive.
Yeah.
So
when you leave them in your truck, they go away.
Yeah. By the time you're 6 months into keeping all your receipts, then you can't read half of them because they're all blurry or missing.
Yep.
All right. And what are some other ways that having someone like you helping with the bookkeeping can help somebody grow their business?
Um, so I would say my top 5 like growth possibilities. I'll just kind of hit on those. You get what I like to call mission critical information. Every month or every quarter, your bookkeeper prepares a balance sheet and an income statement. And depending on the style of accounting you use, a cash flow statement. These financial statements give you essential info you need to run your business and file taxes. When a qualified bookkeeper is on the job, financial statements are prepared properly and according to accounting standards, so your accountant can quickly and easily file your taxes. You might even end up spending less at the accountant because you've paid for a bookkeeper throughout the year. The second one is you gain potential to pay less in taxes. When a bookkeeper is experienced with businesses in your industry, they understand common expenses and let you know which business expenses are tax deductible. For instance, a bookkeeper who works with contractors like myself can tell you whether the cost of additional training for one of your employees can be deducted on your taxes. Plus the cost of like I said before, plus the cost of hiring and working with a bookkeeper is also tax deductible. The third is that you can pay less in accounting fees. Suppose you went all year without preparing monthly financial statements and then handed off your business records to an accountant to file your taxes. They'd have to go through and prepare your financial statements retroactively, effectively doing the bookkeeper's work. And since accountants generally charge more for their time than bookkeepers, it means you'll end up paying more in the long run. If you have a bookkeeper do the job properly the first time, you'll save money in the long run. Even if you prepare your own monthly financial statements and deliver them to your accountant come tax time, you risk being charged extra if they need to correct any errors that you made. Qualified professional bookkeepers should be able to deliver flawless books on your behalf. The fourth is you'll save time. When you spend less time on administrative tasks like bookkeeping, you'll enjoy more time to focus on your customers and business success. If you're self-employed, it can be hard to put a price on your time. So you use an online calculator to determine how much your time is worth. This can help you better determine whether bookkeeping is worth the hours it takes you to complete the bookkeeping tasks on your own, or whether it's time to outsource that. You might even increase your profits. Is my fifth growth possibility for y'all. One survey that I read shows that on average, companies' profits increase 16% after they hire a bookkeeper. One reason for this is that the bookkeepers have the expertise to efficiently manage your bookwork, giving you more time to focus on the areas of your business, like increasing profit.
Right. Yeah, it's easy to, once you get trying to do it yourself, you're wasting a lot of time where you could be doing more tasks that actually make you money instead of putting it towards trying to keep your books. Like you said, having somebody specialized like you are going to know different tax benefits and save a lot of time. And then you're not going to be wondering at the end of the year, oh, well, am I going to make money, or did I save enough money, or what's it going to look like at tax time because I didn't prepare at all.
Right.
And yeah, having someone like you can take a lot of the stress off, because then I don't have to worry about what it is, and then I can have somebody looking over it and being accountable and spend my time, whether it's working on the business or in building different processes or actually doing the production part where you're actually making more money.
Right.
And then, yeah, a bookkeeper, knowing all those numbers, you can adjust your prices accordingly because you know exactly where you're at and
Absolutely.
not just guessing.
Right.
And so if someone needs more help in bookkeeping, how can you help them and how can they reach out to you?
So I do everything from just basic monthly income and expense tracking with some financial, like the monthly financial statements. And I categorize all the transactions. I can also do accounts receivable services, accounts payable services. We can also have monthly financial strategy sessions. I can run your payroll or help you find a good payroll provider. I can also do customer invoicing and class tracking, which is also called job costing, so that you make sure that you are charging enough for your supplies and for your labor to see a profit. So one way that people can get in contact with me is to go to fletcherfiles.com, FletcherFiles.com, or go to Facebook or Instagram. It's Fletcher.bookkeeping on both of those, or shoot me an email, Ashley@FletcherFiles.com.
Okay. I appreciate you joining us on this podcast and giving us the insight and how important it is to keep track of your books and being able to have somebody to help you keep accountable. That way you can focus on building your brand and growing your business, and you can not have to do it by yourself. And it's actually more beneficial to invest in somebody else to help you do that specializes in it.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you again.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for your time and having me on.
And if you haven't yet, I would like to give you a copy of my book, Build, Grow, and Maximize: How to Maximize Your Business, where we talk about mindset, the importance of systems in your business, marketing and sales strategies, knowing your numbers, the importance of your team, how to build value, your lifetime customer value, and getting paid what you're worth. If you'd like a copy, just go to serviceindustryempire.com/book and register, and I'll send you a copy.